Okay, so today I want to talk about the issue that annoys me every summer, but not so much now that I have figured out how to solve it, which is how to do casual summer shoes if you are a petite and you are not totally enamored of the trend of wearing trainers with everything. And also, if you just don't like sliders and you don't like flip-flops and you don't like flat sandals, and what you want is heels, but heels that you can walk in and are appropriate for your figure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the problem as I see it, and then the 5 features of a good casual pair of heeled summer sandals for a petite woman, which I think completely solve this problem. And then I'm going to show you the petite pairs I absolutely adore and where I got them from so that you can get them as well, and show you what those look like with a few outfits. All right, so let's start with the actual problem. I don't really like shoes. I find them stressful to buy, and I will plan out a whole beautiful summer outfit and it's the last thing I have thought about. I have my Vegas and I went through the trainers online and I found that these were, to me, the least offensive trainers that I could wear. I am never going to want to wear flat shoes because I am totally addicted to the lengthening effect it has on my shorter legs and my longer body to have a pair of heels on. I wear heels all winter long. I don't get to summer and suddenly I just want to be wearing trainers. I wear trainers reluctantly if I'm going walking for quite a while in the park, etc. But in my day-to-day life, I don't want to wear them. And then flat sandals have the same effect. They just don't make me feel as feminine or as me. And to add to all of this, I do not feel, even after a fresh pedicure, that my feet are something that I just want to get out and showcase to the world in a pair of delicate, strappy sandals. So established, right? You want to wear heels. Right, so then the heels which you are offered are inevitably ones either with a block heel or with a wedge, which have a strap across your ankle. And I wear these quite happily with a maxi dress because they're comfortable and you can't see the strap anyway. But every petite girl knows that having an ankle strap is the single greatest thing you can do to decrease the length of your leg. It breaks up the line of your leg into several sections and just completely ruins the effect. Yeah, so pretty much every sandal you see has a strap. I also get slightly sick of wedges. I know that everybody loves them and I have a pair and obviously they're really summery, but I never feel as feminine. I don't know, there's just something about it. I'm never going to get excited about a wedge heel. Right, so let's get into the 5 features that I think you need to be looking for in a heel that's going to be comfortable and appropriate but still make you feel feminine and tall and elegant. These are my favourite shoes of all time, the Bobbies Sezane sandal. I have bought them around 4 years in a row. They're pretty much all I wear in the summer. This is the absolute perfect shoe for a petite woman. I'm going to use these to illustrate the 5 features. Number 1 is the block heel. This means that you can walk around cobbledy streets abroad or march around London all day long and never be uncomfortable. So you're wearing heels, but it's totally appropriate and it won't look daft kind of careering around with your feet bleeding and tired. Also, everything in the summer is on grass all the time and all of your traditional heels are just going to sink down and get stained with the mud. Feature number 2 is that these are, I think they must be at least like 3.5 inches tall. A lot of the sandals that you find maybe are more like this high, and I think I've talked about this before in videos that I almost think having a really low heel on a petite leg, especially if you've got slightly larger feet, actually makes your leg look shorter and your foot look bigger than if you were wearing no heel at all, because it sort of puts your foot at this angle which accentuates your foot and it doesn't create that continuity of line between your calf and your foot. So this kind of height is absolutely perfect. You see it's got a really nice angle, really nice elevation, but it's not too much and it's not so much that you're going to be uncomfortable. So number 3 is the most important important of all, and I've already covered it, and it's got no strap. And what that means is that your leg just follows one beautiful uninterrupted line. But I found that trying to find sandals for the summer without a strap is really, really difficult. And it's like a holy grail when you finally find something that doesn't have one. Okay, so feature number 4 is that these have a closed toe, even though it's got this nice breathable mesh. As I said earlier, like if you're just on holiday and your feet are getting knocked about and your nail polish is chipped, it takes all the pressure off if just before you're about to leave the house, you don't have to worry about having your toes looking perfect. And so I feel so much more confident having a closed toe shoe. And also closed toe shoes are just inevitably way, way more comfortable, because if you don't have closed toe, you're gonna have straps. Straps provide far less support when you're walking around, and they dig in. They actually provide way more support and are way more comfortable, as well as salvaging your dignity. Last point is that I am just obsessed with pointed toed shoes. All the shoes that I own have a pointed toe. I think it's way, way more elegant than round or square. And I also think that when you are creating that long line of your leg flowing into the shoe, it makes your leg look longer. It elongates it to have it flowing out into a point. So these shoes encompass all 5 of the features that I absolutely love. I would really recommend buying them. I think they're incredibly comfortable. You can wear them all day, and they go with every summer dress and make you feel beautiful. A quick shout out, but these are a recent purchase from Sezane, and these are a very similar shoe. You've got a lovely about 3.5-inch block heel. You've got no strap, closed toe, and they're a lovely pointy design. At the moment, they are available on the website, not in this colour, but in an almost as useful colour, which is a lovely dull gold. Bobbies are also offering a really similar shoe at the moment, which is the Madeira. It's got pretty much all of the same features as this if you wanted it in the slightly more useful tan colour. I think that's pretty much the equivalent shoe. The only difference I can see is that it's slightly more square at the bottom, but I still think it's really beautiful. Right, so I'm going to show you what these heels look like on. All right, I'm going to get off the floor where I'm crouched down. Okay, so excuse the fact that I could not be bothered to iron my linen trousers, because that's kind of the look, right? Anyway, you just have like unironed loose linen trousers. So let's show. And then I want to show you what this looks like with my new Zara knitted dress, which is just so gorgeous for petites. It is figure hugging and midi length and monochrome, which just makes your body look like one long line. So I hope you enjoyed that video and that it gave you some good guidance on this really tedious issue, so you don't have to think about it anymore. And like and subscribe for more petite dressing content.